Okay, so yesterday we finished factoring. We're done with factoring. So a reminder, if you feel like your factoring skills are still scuffed, you can come fifth period or after school for help, okay? Okay, but today we're on the second page of the packet, multiplying and dividing. This is the second topic on your final. There is both multiplying question and one dividing question. We're going to start with multiplying, which uses the box method. Okay, here is question number 1. You're on page 2. You see it at the top. It is multiple choice. We are going to start by rewriting the problem. You have space below to do the problem. Okay, here is my problem. We are multiplying. I know that because the parentheses are touching next to each other. So what we need to do here is create a box to multiply. A good way for creating your box is first figure out how many terms our polynomial has. How many terms are in the first?
2.
2. How many terms are in the second? 3. So we need to make a 2 by 3 box. 2 columns, or 3 rows, or other way around. So draw your box. 2 by 3. There you go, 2 by 3. Yes. 2 on the side. See how there's 2 boxes on the side? Oh, because x and -4 are each one term, so it's 2 terms. Second one has the 3x squared as the first, -x as the second, and 3 as the third term. You need to have a box side for each one. So on the side, we're going to put x minus 4. X and -4. Make sure you keep the signs in front of the number so you know if it's a positive or a negative number. So on the top, we have 3x squared minus x and +3. Again, keep those signs so you know what's positive and what's negative. Yeah, it has been a while. Many moons ago. Yeah, probably around there. Okay, now, one thing before we start multiplying and filling out our box, let's put our invisible 1 so we don't make a mistake when we're multiplying. Invisible 1 in front of the x. Where's the other one? -1x. Okay. Now it's just a matter of filling in each of our 6 boxes. To do that, we are multiplying, not adding, not dividing, not whatever else you guys like to do. Multiplying. 1x times 3x squared. First multiply your numbers. 3 times 1, 3. How many x's? 3 of them. So x to the third. Next box. Multiply your numbers. 1 times -1. -1, what was it? X squared. Beautiful. Because there's an x, 2 x's, x squared. Last box. 1x times 3. 3x. Top row, done. That will be the next one. Questions on the top row?
Nobody.
Okay, 3x squared times -4. -12x squared. Okay, bottom middle. -4 times -1x. 4x. -4 times -1 is 4, and there was 1x. And -12 in our last. Okay, so that's set up your box, multiply, fill out your box.
Now you gotta add the across the end.
Yep, we're gonna add the diagonals because they're like terms. So what you can
take 3x squared out and put this the first one.
Yep. Before we do that, let's just highlight some like terms. Is there any other x squared? -1x squared. Okay, what is another pair of like terms? 4x, 3x. No more like terms. So the ones that don't have like terms, we just don't do anything to. The others we will combine, which means to add. So first we have 3x to the third. And what am I going to do with those yellows? Add them. So negative 12 plus negative 1. Those will make
I got the answer.
negative 13x squared. Remember, we're adding right now. Add your green-like terms together. 4x plus 3x. I heard it. 7x. And negative 12, did that have any like terms? Minus 12 at the end. This
How do we get 13 again?
is my answer. Negative 12x squared plus negative 1x squared is negative 13x squared.
So you just brought that 3x down.
Yep, because it didn't have any like terms.
Why did you do the green one?
I did the green one second. 4x plus 3x, 7x.
So, okay.
Which means our answer to our multiple choice question was A.
It's gonna take so long. That just took like.
Oh wait,
I
how
mean, we
long
took
is
our time.
So that's 10 minutes for question for each question. It's gonna take.
There's not 40 questions on the test.
Miss Blakeman has a question.
Yes, question.
How long is the finals?
How long is the final?
Individual,
No,
I
it's
think
like 400.
It's an hour and a half. It's like 8 questions.
10 minutes per question.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
It is not 8 questions.
So we gotta say the whole hour and a half.
Yes.
I'm not saying.
Okay, here we go. Second topic, division.
It's like 5 hours.
Shh. Division, long division. This one's a little trickier. We are going to divide this long polynomial up top by 5x minus 4. Step 1 is set it up, so draw your bar. Not a box, a bar. Remember, we're long dividing. The bottom number, do you remember where we put it? On the outside, out front. 5x minus 4. On the inside, we put our long polynomial. 50x to the third, 10x squared, minus 35x, minus 7. Okay, it's been a hot minute since we've done this. First thing I want to do is talk about what our goal is. Obviously, we want to divide, but we always look at the first term of each polynomial, and you ask yourself, what will I multiply 5x by to turn it into 50x to the third?
10. 10x to the second.
10x to the second. 5 times 10 gives me the 50, and I'm missing 2 x's. So we need to multiply 5x minus 4 by 10x squared.
Plus 2.
Are we all good with the 10x squared? Why? Because when we multiply these together, those first terms will be the same. And when we subtract, they'll cancel out. So what we need to do now is multiply 10x squared by both things in front. 10x squared times 5x gives me the 50x to the third, which is what we want. But you can't just multiply half of something, you have to multiply both. So I also have to do 10x squared times negative 4.
Negative 4 squared.
Negative 40x squared. Here's the part where mistakes are made. After putting parentheses around this, drawing your line and your subtraction out front, subtraction is the number one place mistakes are made. First, we do 50 minus 50, which is?
Why don't we use 10?
Why do we use 10? Because when you multiply 5 by 10, what does it become? 50, which means we can cross it out. Okay, that first term should always cancel out. If it didn't cancel out, then you made a mistake. Okay, so now here's where the mistake is made. Most people like to do 10 minus 40.
No.
It's 10 minus
Negative.
negative 40. It's not. That's 10 minus 40. This is 10 minus negative 40. Correct. You should get 50x squared. 10 minus negative 40 is the same as 10 plus 40. Okay? People forget about this negative and just do 10 minus 40. You have to do 10 minus the negative 40. And now we
Bring down the negative 35.
bring down the next term, and it's a repeat. We just repeat the process. Now I need to get 5x to become 5x squared, which is similar to the one we did. Well, 10x. If I multiply 5 by 10, I get 50. If I multiply x by x, I get the x squared. So add that to your top. We're going to multiply by 10x.
You bring down the 7 too.
Nope, but we will in a bit. What am I going to do with this 10x? Multiply it by 5x and negative 4. 10x times 5x,
50x.
50x squared, which this is a good sign because that means those will cancel. 10x times negative 4, negative 40x. Again, I've said it like 4 times. This is where mistakes are most commonly made. First term will always, and now this is negative 35 minus negative 40.
5x.
5x. 5x.
Bring down the minus 7.
Bring down the minus 7. One more to go. What do you multiply 5x by?
Wow.
Make it 5x. You're right, it's 1. Positive 1. Just like before, we got to multiply the 1 through.
5x.
5x
And then negative 4.
minus 4. Put your parentheses. The first one cancel.
Answer 3. Negative 3.
Negative 7 minus negative 4 is...
That's 3.
Is our answer negative 3, or what is that negative 3?
Remainder there.
That's the
Remainder.
remainder. This is the remainder. Our answer is 10x squared
Plus 1.
plus 10x plus 1 with a remainder of negative 3.
That's not even.
Right there. That is your answer.
Negative 4 minus negative 7.